It's a Nintendo Direct partner showcase. It is also an Indie World presentation, roughly 40 minutes in length. If you're watching this later as a past broadcast, skip ahead 14 minutes. That is when it will start. So I went live a little bit before to hang out with the live audience. We try to cover these things as often as we can. And I'm trying to be cute with the thumbnail. Everybody's hoping Silksong will be here, and we know that it won't, and we'll all cry at the end. So I'm going to end the morning coffee stream with members. Thank you so much for all of the support from the members lately, continuing to see people upgrade to Member Plus, and we greatly appreciate hitting those milestones, as well as the weekly goal that you guys already have a killer head start on because of the insane generosity of last week. We actually rolled over like 106 members because you guys were just so crazy. Yeah, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody that came over for morning coffee. We appreciate you so much. Take a few seconds and smash that like button. Smash that like button. It'll give us a nice strong start to the day. When we're done with this, we will be playing some Star Wars Outlaws today, so I can give you my own thoughts on the game. I got that all installed and ready to go. I saw an image on Twitter of Hollow Knight and the Bloodborne Hunter saying good luck to each other and shaking hands. That's great. You can count these nuts. There it is. Zubair renews his VIP and bumps the line to 147. Every 25 members, I give 5 back, and those VIP renewals and those Member Plus renewals count. Good morning, Feed. I see you in the chat. Chat, you are tasked with a very, very difficult job today. You have to get Feed a membership. We have done this before, and we can usually get it within the day. Let's get this man back into the member fold. It's our monthly tradition of taking care of our boy Feed. So keep gifted members, keep gifted members. Hang on a minute. There we go. Silksong will get a date at the Nintendo Direct. Silksong will get a date at the Nintendo Indie World Showcase. Probably not. Like, I literally put a tier, I literally put a tier on the thumbnail because we're all gonna be crying when that happens. And there it is. The assignment is well underway. Han shot first, and so did you. The first gifted member batch comes from Charles Freeman, and a 20 bomb comes in from the man himself, Mash. And so that takes us to 172. And we'll see if we can't snag Feed in the mix, guys, while chat is getting completely taken over by the member train that is about to just flood like an elevator up. Make sure and take a quick second and smash the like button, man. Let's get those first 100 likes. Thanks so much for a strong turnout already. We've only been live for like 3 minutes, and there's a bunch of you already in here. Sit back, get a sip of the coffee, the tea, or the water, whatever it is you drink in the morning. And let's enjoy a good Nintendo Direct. And everybody cross your fingers, light your candles, say your prayers that Hollow Knight Silksong shows up. We'll see. We'll see if we can't get Feed in the mix. And there's one from Jose, getting us a little bit closer to the next one. I'll owe you guys a 10 bomb if this hits 175. And I appreciate the insane support of the channel lately. You guys are just spectacular. Yo, what's good, John Lepkowski? How are you? Looks like Feed lives to need the membership another day. We missed him. We missed him. All right. Well, it'll be a good omen if we can get Feed a membership before this starts. You guys got 10 minutes. If you get Feed a membership, we will see Hollow Knight Silksong. I cannot guarantee that's an actual thing or promise. I'm just being silly, but top 10 pranks that went too far. Hollow Knight Silksong. That's right. That's right. Oh, hey, what's good, Luke? How are you? I love that I put 3 bags of coffee in my Reforge roast cart, and it says add 450 to your order for free shipping. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, we are. Every coffee order shipped last week didn't ship because remember when I said that we were probably going to regret using those labels and that eventually the post office would put a stop to it. Yeah, they did. So that's just wonderful. I hate always being right. It's not fun. The Luna Joker and Joker Quinn, both with Joker names, get us exactly to 175 with 2 single gifteds. I now owe you a 10 bomb. Let's just do the 10 bomb right away. Let's just get it. Let's see if we can get feed in the mix. And I'm putting out the energy. Let's get feed. Feed a membership. Feed 890. Let's see it. Come on. No Switch 2 today? No. They'll announce that next year. Yeah, Raven's back at Member Plus. Good to see you, Raven. Remember, guys, if you've been consistently getting a gifted membership every single month, consider picking up your own membership and pick Member Plus, because when you do that, every month that you renew, you count towards the member goal. But not only that, you're giving up your gifted member seat to somebody else. There's a lot of people that can't afford it, so consider doing that. It'll not just support the channel, it'll help us hit milestones, and I've been doing extra streams for you guys when we hit those milestones, but it also makes room for others. And there's 10 from MASH, and that takes us to 185, but then another one comes in and takes us to 186. Thank you, True SSJ Havoc. And there is Bubble T with 3 months, and he says, W gifted. There it is. Thank you so much. And that right there is why I cannot count standard memberships, because that would be a double dip. Bubble T just got a gifted membership, which is in the count. The renewal celebration would also be in the count if I added it, which would be very unproductive. So that's why we ask people to upgrade to Member Plus. It gives us a dividing line between the 2 buckets, and it helps you guys hit the goal every month. We've made it a lot easier to hit those goals, every week, by counting Member Plus and VIP renewals. And there is an order from Zuby. 3 bags of dark roast. Creature's going to have a call with those guys today about getting that shipping thing straightened out. He's lucky I'm not on that call. I'd rip those guys a new one. I'd be like, you should be familiar with these things. This is literally your job. You should be familiar with how flat rate shipping works at the dadgum post office, you dolts. It's like, Jiminy Christmas. How are you in the business of shipping and you know less about it than me? Like, give me a break. I'll have to print them manually from stamps if they can't get it sorted out, which is a solution. It's not a great one. It's a crude one, but it's a solution. Yo, Fat Lump with a Member Plus. Thank you so much. Coming in, getting us to 187, 188, because another renewal comes in from True SSJ Havoc. Never got Agents of Chaos. Jeez, what if someone some way could change the turnaround in Concord? I don't know how you would change anything in Concord. And a VIP renewal from Infinite. Thank you so much, Infinite, for taking us to 189. Did I owe you an Agents of Chaos, True SSJ Havoc, or did it get taken from you? Sonic 3 is looking good. You guys got 6 minutes to get feed a membership before the showcase starts. It'll be a good omen. Get feed a member, guys. Get it. You are 11 away. I'll owe you 5 more if we hit the 200. We'll be able to at least get 16 more. Journey to the West would have what analog for the U.S. or England? I have no idea. I'd have to be more familiar with the story to think of an analog. Pay up. I already did my 10 bomb. Can you explain Agents of Chaos? I can't pinpoint it. Agents of Chaos is when somebody pushes us past the goal. Like when we were like, hey, let's get 25 and I'll give 5. And then somebody throws one more on and makes it hit 26. They're the Agents of Chaos. And Alex with a 5 bomb takes us to 194. 194 on the week. A strong week already. Silksong thumbnail will have me for 1 second. I put a tier on it to make sure people know. I was like, I'm trying to be cheeky, right? It's like we're all gonna cry. There's no Silksong doesn't exist. And a 5 bomb from MASH and a single from Matthew Reynolds lands the plane perfectly on 200, and then Therapy Quantified is the Agent of Chaos. He renews and rolls us over to 2 201. Silksong seems to be dead at this point. How long ago was the reveal? And a single comes in from Alex as well and takes us to 202. I owe you guys 5 members. Feed dodging them gifteds. Feed's like Agent Smith some months. Like, there have been times we said, let's get Feed a gifted member, and somebody gifts a 5 bomb and he gets it like right away. And other times it's like, dude, he dodges every bullet. Impressive. It's impressive work. There's the 5 that I owe you. And there's a single from David. Thank you so much, David, for gifting a single as well and taking us to 203. Obviously, it's fun for a little while, but after a while, it's like, dude, what's going on? Why is it not hitting Feed? Yo, True SSJ Havoc with a $2 super chat. Dang, I missed it again. Yo, thank you so much, True SSJ Havoc. What will Friday's goal reward be? Well, every week, the reward for the 500 is we do a community game night. When you guys hit the stretch goal, Madam has to continue her journey in Destiny 2, which you guys have consistently hit now 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks in a row. You have made her play Destiny. When we get the upgrade milestone, that's a completely separate thing. So the weekly goal is for Friday night. But the actual milestone of Member Plus and above, that unlocks like weekend IRL streams. I did like a little stream in my backyard with the Member Plus members. There's a PC building stream that I'll do if we hit the really, really big milestone. So consider upgrading your membership to Member Plus or VIP and help us hit that milestone. A bunch of people have already done that. And Darth Nihilus and MASH come in with a 10 bomb from MASH and a single from Darth Nihilus. And that takes us to 214. And did we get Feed yet? Let me see. No, we have not. We've not gotten Feed yet. It's close. It's close. I can feel it. It's just around the corner. Now is Dave and Feed dance partners? Oh, did Dave not get one yet? Interesting. I'm not seeing where to upgrade membership. Do I need to be on a computer, not mobile? The Apple, the iPhone app is, it just doesn't, it's just not there. You have to be in a browser. You have to be on the desktop version of YouTube on your phone, or just do it on a PC. It's so much easier on a PC. And another one from MASH. This guy's unstoppable. Every single week, every single month, this guy just puts the member count on his back. He absolutely puts the member count on his back. Let's see a tag team partner for MASH today, man. The guy's gone huge. And a single comes in from Joker Quinn and rounds us out to 220. And still no Feed. You guys have 60 seconds before this showcase starts. I just realized I'm going to have to unmute the Chrome. There. Okay. MASH is the 2024 Javier Cotto. Looks like Visions of Mana came out to really, really strong reviews. Joker Quinn rounded us out, right? To the 220. Yeah, there it is.
Hello, everyone. We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase.
Thank you, Alex. I owe you 5.
Partner Showcase back to back. First up, here's the Indie World Showcase.
All right. Cross your fingers, boys. Agents of Chaos is Sheriff Bruce Lee.
Welcome to Indie World.
Yo, thank you, Luna Joker. Been here almost 3 years. Loved every second of it. I'm curious, what's the one gamer announcement you hope to see most? Here? Hollow Knight Silksong? Thank you for the VIP as well. I'm going to bump the line by 1. VIP renewals. Member Plus renewals count. You're the best.
I hate portals.
Is Balatro literally going to partner with every game in the universe? This is fantastic. Balatro can't be stopped.
Som Nova d'Estudio, l'equip darrere de Gris, i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat, on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de
Gris is a beautiful game.
Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà d'encoratjar i protegir una jove Neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una Neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
From the creators of Gris. Gris is gorgeous. You guys should definitely check it out.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Hey guys, we're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk
Tokyo!
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC. Gear up for a journey full of oddities and wonders in which Valir and Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
A malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Hey, get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber. But just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway. A muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator. Feel like an all-star as you wash away the grime covering 5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe, including Shrek's very own swamp and the Dragon's Lair.
Don a shiny suit of armor with a new night-themed character model, and get your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Toby.
Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Iggy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler.
He wants to take a nap.
I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
Like, I loved watching the cat. He was like just trying to take a nap. He's like, can y'all shut up? This is great. Oh yeah. This is a must play. The art style is fantastic. Hey, not bad. That's pretty good. The art style was excellent.
Hey there! They say home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything, a game in which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
With 100 dateable characters, there are plenty of unconventional partners to choose from. Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the Cabinet. Become besties with Shelly the Shelf. Or come to despise Doug, your, overwhelming sense of existential dread.
I think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the Lamp is all mine! But did you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
I drive as quick as my whip.
Bring your best dating game because your choices could result not just in love, but also in friendship, or even disdain.
Find the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added 2 of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember. It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG, you'll aim orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in turn-based battles. The more pegs you hit, the more devastating the blow you'll deal to your enemies.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks just like Peggle, but I like the fact that you're like fighting at the top against enemies.
Copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. And some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too.
Yeah, I think this
They can
looks great.
explode, help you
I would
unlock
totally
the
play
critical
this.
power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and
Peggle with extra steps. My wife and I played Peggle so much, dude. We would totally play this.
Change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few.
Oh,
Each
this
run
game is on
presents new
iPhone?
Opportunities for
Nice.
possible combinations.
teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
What? A timed console exclusive for Nintendo? I don't know if I've ever heard that phrase for their platform. It's always theirs exclusive, or they just get stuff that's third party. Seems like a lawsuit. I mean, do you think Peggle was the first game to do it? It certainly wasn't. My wife and I play Peggle too. I had no idea how that sounded out loud. Frick. Guys, take a quick second and smash the like button. Let's get 200 likes and keep the members rolling. We got to get feed a membership. Wobbly life. I'm kind of tired of the ragdoll physics engine game slop.
We're doing great so far. Hey, careful. There's a... Andrew!
Oops. Let's try this again. Scoot. Scoot.
And jump! Good thing we're tied together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh! All right, let's slow it down. And jump!
Got it.
Yay!
We make a great team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
Oh boy! As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8 players need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and...
Community game night with Hilly.
Strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
What the heck's going on?
Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Sonic ripoff? You think this is a Sonic ripoff?
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
I mean, that's good for the guys Pizza Tower. Like, that's pretty huge for their game to land on Nintendo Switch. That's a potential, like, lot of sales. All right, here we go. Second half. Partner Showcase. Partner Showcase is up next, chat. Put out those good vibes. You know, we want to see Silksong. Come on, guys. Hollow Knight Silksong. You know, let's keep the energy going. Oh, my light's wrong. Hang on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
That was weak. That was great.
Partner Showcase.
Bunch of great indie titles.
We'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into the headlines. These games are falling into place.
Get it?
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic games. Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris.
Let me guess. I need Nintendo Online to play
Chain
it.
combos using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless. Use special moves to win in Tetris Battle Gaiden. And more in this interactive museum, including the games shown here. In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series. You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Oh, that's good.
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online this winter.
But the game they just showed you can actually get. I don't like when they put the classics behind online.
Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also coming this winter. Speed into the unknown. Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore stunning landscapes filled with all sorts of alien structures. From scorching sands to wavy waters, each area will challenge your traversal skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style, solve puzzles, and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find. Star Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch next year. Do whatever floats your goat. Welcome to the vast island of San Angora, where you'll take on the role of a goat. We're not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything you find. Want to drive around town, join a yoga class, antagonize the locals? You can do all of that and more. Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options. From fashionable nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes, to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in two-player online or couch co-op. Hope you're ready to hoof it, because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Guys with a $50 super chat, man. Thank you so much. It says Nintendo Direct in the last 5 years held as many showcases as PlayStation ever held their showcases since 2002. That's a false comparison. These Nintendo Directs aren't showcases. These are more comparable to like a state of play. Nintendo and Xbox are excellent in marketing their games, whereas Sony are silent without a word. I would bet there's been more directs than state of plays, but I don't think a Nintendo Direct is comparable to a showcase like what Xbox does.
To the eastern nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased to exist, and the land fell into decline. In this fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance. Use the sacred drum to help crops grow faster, and the sacred parasol to summon rain. These treasures and your earth dancer abilities can revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature and establish prospering villages. Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma, but beware, monsters may lie in wait. Harness your Earth Dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms. As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon. Experience a beloved series reimagined. In Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Come on, Silksong.
Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami. Meet Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza accused of murdering his clan's patriarch, and Haruka, a young girl on the run, two individuals whose fates intertwine. Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment district, Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs. Swap between 4 fighting styles in real-time combat. Fight bare knuckle, or arm yourself with makeshift weapons and go up against anything in your way. There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while.
Like I said, Wheezy. Like I said, everybody's trying to get real friendly with Nintendo all of a sudden. They're like, hey, we know that Nintendo Switch 2's on the way. we'll give you Yakuza.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Where's Silksong? Where is Silksong? Every time, dude. Every time. Like, at this point, Silksong is going to have to show up at, like, a major showcase or something. They're going to have to be, like, main stage at, like, the Game Awards or something. You know what I mean? This is a big oof? How is this a big oof? That was a barrage of really popular franchises and remakes that will help Nintendo finish strong, man. I think 90% of the games they show are games that are not for me, but I think Nintendo is showing they've got a lot of companies that want to play ball with them because they know that the Nintendo Switch 2 is on the way. You know, we saw a lot of games in there. I was like, really? They're going to get that to run on the Switch? Really? Like, I felt like I kind of kept saying that to myself. So, yeah. Yeah. You're not a Nintendo fan? Yeah, I mean, the Nintendo Directs are always going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, and especially if you're not a big Nintendo, you know, you're not a big JRPG or Nintendo fan, there's not going to be much for you. You know. I got to feed my daughters Tamagotchis, or they'll be upset. Okay. I gotta switch this. We are going to be switching gears now to Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. So if you have been curious about that, we are going to be checking it out. Lot of mixed reviews with respect to performance, with respect to gameplay, and everything else. Yo, Darren, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Member pluses and VIPs count towards that goal, and you help us work towards the milestone. Welcome back. Discover. No, I don't need to discover any of your stuff. All right. Is that going to stay up on the screen? Okay, perfect. All right. We go here. There we go. Oh, is there going to be copyrighted music in this? Or is it an original score? Oh, the PlayStation page is listing Lego Horizon Adventures is coming November the 14th. Nice. Right before Game Award nominations close. Or the window. The window closes. You turned it off for your review and it was fine. Okay, so you can turn off copyrighted music in the settings. Okay. All right, let me give you guys a link to where we are headed. I'll send a little tweet out. All right, there we go. I'm gonna ping the Discord. The Switch is officially dead. What was that, Direct? A bunch of games that you're probably not interested in, and that's okay. You'll be all right, I promise. All right, use the link in chat. Guys, do me a quick favor. Smash the like button on this video before we head out of here. Huge membership day. You guys can keep bringing the membership heat in the new stream, and I'll continue to pay up when I owe you. I owe you every 25. I give 5 back to the community. And make sure and smash like at the end of this Nintendo Direct here. And we're going to go live with some Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. Let me switch to music. There we go. Here we go. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I am going to be diving in for the very first time after looking at reviews and everything, Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. on the PS5. So this will be Star Wars Outlaws PS5 gameplay, and we're going to be checking out performance mode. I want to be, kind of analyzing some of the gameplay and some of the things that I was concerned about. We are seeing that it is running at dynamic 1080 to maintain the 60 frames per second. I'm not super thrilled with that. It seems like they made some decisions with like forced ray tracing and some other things that's hurting performance, which never a huge fan of that. Other games have done that recently. So I'm going to end the previous stream, which was us co-streaming the Nintendo Direct, and I'm going to bring people over with the redirect. Make sure as you guys come over to